You ever get back from a trip and feel like you just saw things but didn't really experience them? Like you were just checking boxes off a list? Well, today we're going to talk about a totally different way to see the world. It's about moving past that feeling of just being a consumer and finding something way more real, something sustainable. So yeah, let's get into it.
Just look at these two pictures. On the left, you've got the classic scene, right? Mass tourism. It's a product, something to be bought and sold. But on the right, you have a shared meal, a real moment of connection. And that contrast, right there, gets to the very heart of what we're talking about. Is travel about consuming a place, or is it about having an exchange with it?
So, to really get this, we first have to talk about the problem. What actually happens when we let our travel habits run on autopilot?
The issue, in a nutshell, is mass tourism. You can almost think of it like an industry, a factory line for vacations. It's all about standardization, big resorts, packed attractions, and yeah, it's driven by efficiency and profit above all else. And the result? Well, entire cultures and beautiful places can get turned into commodities, packaged up and sold, losing a lot of what made them special in the first place.
But, and this is the good news, there is a really powerful alternative. It's a total paradigm shift in how we can see and experience the world. Let's dig into this different approach.
So what is alternative travel? At its heart, it's really just about making a conscious choice. It's deciding to step away from that mass market model and instead making decisions that are more ethical and environmentally aware. The goal isn't to just consume a place, it's to genuinely connect with it.
And this, right here, is the game changer. Thinking about it as a cultural exchange instead of just consumption. It's such a simple idea, but it changes everything about how we approach travel.
Okay, so what does this actually look like on the ground? Well, this whole approach is really built on three core pillars, the foundation of ethical exploration.
First up, we've got community respect, and this is a big one. We're talking about way more than just being polite. It's about seeking out meaningful interactions, being truly sensitive to the local culture, and respecting the fact that local people should be the ones shaping their own communities.
The second pillar is sustainability. This is all about playing the long game. It's a commitment to making sure a place stays healthy and vibrant for years to come. That means focusing on low-impact practices and always looking for ways to reduce your own environmental footprint.
And pillar number 3, authenticity. This is all about searching for real, experience-based journeys. It means steering clear of those staged tourist trap attractions and instead finding activities that are genuinely centered in the community.
So you put them all together, community respect, sustainability, and authenticity, and that's it. That's the foundation for a much more responsible and honestly, a much more fulfilling way to travel. These aren't just buzzwords, they're a real practical guide for making a positive impact.
Now, it's super important to remember that this isn't some strict one-size-fits-all formula. Alternative travel is more like a huge, vibrant spectrum of different experiences. There's so many ways to engage.
For example, on the cultural and social side, just imagine staying with a local family, actually sharing meals and stories with them. Or picture being part of a local festival, not just watching from the sidelines, but really feeling the energy. It's about deep immersion, not just taking a photo. And if you're a nature lover, this is where it gets really exciting. We're talking about true ecotourism. Think about the thrill of watching wildlife in its natural home, or the quiet calm of a hike through a protected forest. It's about choosing adventures that don't just give you a thrill, but also help protect these incredible places.
And, it can go even deeper. It can be about actually giving back, making a real difference. Through volunteering or educational programs, you can get hands-on and contribute to conservation or local projects. You get to leave a positive mark that lasts way longer than your trip.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But the really cool thing is, it's actually working. Let's check out a few success stories from around the world where this exact approach is helping to protect our shared heritage.
What's so amazing here is that this isn't just for some remote, off-the-beaten-path destinations. This model is being used to protect some of the most famous and fragile sites on the planet. Take a look at the map. Over in Peru, they're creating alternative treks to Machu Picchu to ease the pressure on the main Inca Trail. In Italy, Cinque Terre is promoting hiking between the villages to support small local businesses. And in Cambodia, community-based tourism near Angkor is helping manage the insane crowds at the main temples. It's happening everywhere.
So when you boil it all down, who really benefits from this? Well, pretty much everyone. It's a true win-win scenario. For you, the traveler, you get a much richer, more meaningful experience. We're talking deeper cultural understanding, real personal growth, and just the satisfaction of knowing you traveled in a good way. And for the host community, it means a fairer, more sustainable future. The money stays local, their culture is preserved, and they get a real say in their own future.
All right, this is the part where we bring it all home. This all sounds great, but how can you actually do this? Let's get practical and break down what we're calling the Modern Traveler's Code.
It really all starts in your head, with your mindset. First, be wise. Have the courage to shy away from the giant tourist hubs. Second, be authentic. Really focus on connecting with a place, not just getting the perfect shot for Instagram. Third, go for quality over quantity. It's so much better to deeply experience one place than to just skim the surface of 5. And finally, and maybe most importantly, approach every single encounter with humility.
Okay, now for the action part, what you actually do. First, always be aware of your impact and stick to sustainable practices. Second, treat locals with genuine respect. They're your best guides. Third, be agile. Travel light, carry only what you need. And last but not least, embrace the unexpected. Seriously, some of the absolute best travel memories are the ones you could never have planned.
At the end of the day, this way of traveling is about so much more than just a vacation. It's about protecting our planet, respecting other cultures, and connecting with the world on a deeper level. But it all comes down to a simple choice. So, I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Will you consume the world, or will you exchange with it?